Is Wednesday Addams' personality extremely edgelord, or am I just watching it wrong? The whole point of it is to be edgy to the point of ridiculousness. Isn't that the point? Well, if you're at all familiar with the Addams family, that's ultimately the point. They have always been known as the dramatic family who has morbid lust around death and torture. They have always romanticized being different, in over-the-top, almost comedic ways. The only difference between the movies and the show is the teen-friendly aspect of it. We're focusing on slightly older Wednesday in high school. Regardless, I'd wholeheartedly argue that the show did a great job at capturing the life of an Addams family member. But I understand there were lots of modern socio-political points made in that show that would absolutely pique the mind of a liberal teenager. Politics are divisive and people getting uncomfortable should be expected. Also, if you are uncomfortable or unable to consume purposefully teenage demographic media as an adult, then so be it. That seems like a valid reaction to cringe. However, that doesn't necessarily mean adults shouldn't watch the show if they are able to disconnect themselves from the world of the show. It's honestly and overall a fun little fantasy show. I don't think it's meant to be taken super seriously. I won't tell you you're watching it wrong. But no matter your age or whatever you are, it does seem like you're not allowing yourself let loose and sit down to enjoy some stupid show with a silly bug-eyed monster. It's the Addams family, dude. The sole purpose of it is to be edgy on purpose. That's the point. Wednesday Addams was the original edgelord. It's the Addams family. It's supposed to be this way. The family have always been dark, morbid outcasts who relish in being different. Addams. Not necessarily, but she's what Wednesday is in the modern interpretation of the Addams family. It probably seems weird because no one else talks like that around her. Not even her family. In the new show. I feel old, lol. She's the original teenage edgelord. She's a teenager. It's the whole point to be edgy and ridiculous. You are supposed to both identify with her and roll your eyes at her. Think of Lydia from Beetlejuice. It's a TV show, just a reminder to not actually care. Lol, I read all those in comic book guy's voice. It looks better when you're attractive. It's edgy. It's cringe. It's hard to watch. It gets easier to watch after a couple episodes and ultimately ends up kinda fun. But yeah, it's annoying AF at first. Good morning, more like bad morning. Okay. Well, how's life? More like how's death? Okay, I can see this conversation's not going anywhere. Or is it? Going to the grave? 'Cause death, interesting chat. I'm gonna go over there now. Someone died over there. This is just silly now. TTY never. Have a nice life, have a nice life? More like have a not nice death. Teens aren't edgy in your Amish paradise? I was watching it and thinking her dialogue sounds really familiar. Then it clicked. She reminds me of young Sheldon. They talk in the exact same way. I do think they are both really edgy, but I still enjoy watching young Sheldon. I didn't enjoy watching Wednesday as much though. The character has always been like that. How else is she supposed to act? More like a bunch of 3,040-year-old neckbeards grew up slathering foamy spittle all over their worn copies of the 90s Addams Family video as they built their entire personalities around trying to be a perfect match to Richie's Wednesday Addams. They failed miserably to attract any sort of goth girl, not understanding the greater point of the character and the real-life pain of those goth queens in high school. and spent the rest of their adult lives trapped in this persona and began taking it out on the rest of us. Don't blame the character, folks. It's not Wednesday Addams' fault neckbeards are the way they are. Yay edgy garbage cliches.
If you enjoyed this video, please check out our playlists full of similar content. TooAfraidToAsk is like doom scrolling for your ears. Please like, share, and subscribe.